Okay, welcome back. With this lockdown and all, I decided to go do a small dig today, very close by, and decided to get permission from somebody I know pretty well. I think he's going to give me permission. Let's see. Hey, I'd like permission today to hunt in your backyard. Is that okay? Well, yeah, but I get everything you find. How about 50%? Okay, I'll split it with you 50-50. See, that went pretty well. That's how you get a permission. For those of you who are wondering, how to negotiate those. So we'll see you in my own backyard here in a minute. Okay, this is our dig site today. Welcome to my humble abode. We're going to see what we can find. You never know what you're going to find in your own backyard. This is what, here's where we feed our birds. I found this thing yesterday, and so I may be looking for the other three. I'm assuming that's like a tent stake. So we will see what we find today. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of, this house was built in the 50s, and there's a lot of, I don't know, there's some trash out here. I have found one silver coin. I found probably 20 or 30 coins here and there, both here in the backyard and the front yard. So let's see what we can find. Oh, and if you stay tuned to the end, I'm gonna do a couple of product reviews. Hope you find it interesting. Okay, this is a 1213, and it looks like we were fooled by some aluminum. All right, I'm getting a 17, kind of jumping between a 16 and 17 signal right below my shovel. I'll show you in a minute what we got. All right, I pulled out a small little bit of a rusty something from that first hole. And there's several things in there, but I got a bigger signal, higher signal on the Mine Lab right where the shovel is. It's like a 27, so I've kind of moved over a bit. So let's see if I can figure out what that is. If I find something. Okay, I'm afraid all that may have been is a first I found this little thing, and this, I don't know, they're just pieces of it may be the head off a bolt or something, or just a piece of rusted off something or another. But I'm still getting a bunch of signals over there. I'm going to see what else they got. Okay, I gave up on that hole. I think it's got maybe some more things in it, but I moved over here to this one. I'm getting a 13, 14, 15, a strong, consistent 13, 14, 15, 6 to 8 inches deep. Let's see what it was hiding. Oh, the corgi's coming out. You may hear some dog barking in a minute. Is that it? Why is this not picking it up? What's with my probe? There it is. Piece of fencing. Buddy. What are you doing? All right, I'm chasing one over here. I'm getting like a 16 or 17 in this corner where my toe is. Keeps jumping all over the place. I'll dig some, not find it, and then I get a different signal. Of course, that's not unusual, but then it's in a different place. So I'm going to see if I can figure out what this is. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be glad when I learn this mine lab. I've dug this huge hole in my yard. All this dirt came out. I would get anything from 36s to -2s, 6s, 14s, 12s, 11. It'd be here, and then it would move to there. Then it wouldn't be there at all, but it wouldn't be in the dirt either. So I'm about to give up on this one. All I found out of that whole thing was something over here off to the side, not even in the hole. It's like this little piece of a metal rod. So I'm giving up on this one. I guess I got a lot to learn about the Mine Lab 800. I know there's iron there because I'm hearing it. So I know that's accounting for some of those high signals, but I'm just not finding anything. I'm not finding the rust stuff that I could have or should have found with a false signal. I'm just not finding anything, and it's saying like right where my toe is that it's 6 to 8 inches deep and a good strong 17 signal. But I dig and I dig, and there's nothing there. I'm finding a lot of worms, but that's about it. So I'm filling this hole in and going to another one. All right, I was digging a 15-16 signal over here, and I got this strange little gizmo. It looks like a nail, but it's got a ring of like rubber at the top of it. I don't know what it would be for. It's kind of strange. Okay, I am digging like crazy. Not finding much, as you'll soon see in the wrap-up. But I am going to do one more dig, and then I'm going to go in and I'll probably do the product review. So I'll let you see what I get on that final dig. Not having a lot of luck. Spoiler, coin addiction not satisfied. So let's see what we get on the last one. I might go to the front yard and dig the last one. All right, I'm getting a signal that's all over the place here. It goes from 12, 11, 18, 21, back to 10 or so. So I'm gonna dig it and we'll see what we got. I have gotten coins out of this yard, but not one lately. Is that it? I think that was it. Piece of copper wire. And this is what I got from my last one, a piece of copper wire. So I think I'm gonna call that a day. Could you cue the wrap up, please? Thank you. See you at the wrap up. Well, this is going to be an interesting wrap up. My neighbor's playing Beatles music, and there's 2 dogs having a barking contest, but we're going to do it anyway. So I basically found 2 things today: diddly and squat. So let's look at it. There's no good, bad, and ugly category today. It's all ugly. So we got a piece. We got this, one of those twisted nails, kind of interesting a little bit in that respect. It's one of those, no, it's not a twisted nail, it's a drill bit. I didn't know I had a drill bit. Maybe I'll try to use it. Found this nail that has this little piece of rubber top to it. A couple of pieces of either rust, not rust, but aluminum or a rusty piece of a nail or something. More things of aluminum. Another piece of aluminum. There's one missing. Maybe it flew off. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Another one of those things I'd call like a Pringles can. Found some fencing, and the last dig I did in the front yard turned out to be, as you saw, a piece of lovely, I'm assuming, copper wire. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody that tunes in. I know your time's valuable. And now I'm going to do a product review. Hope you like those. Stay tuned. Okay. And now I'd like to do a product review or two. Been wanting to do this for quite a while. So I wanted to show you a couple of products that I use and things I've recommended in comments in the past. But I wanted to go ahead and show them to you and give you my opinion on them. So if you're using the GoPro, and you may not be, but I know a lot of you are, I want to recommend a couple of things that you can use. This should come with every GoPro. I don't know why it doesn't. For $6 or $7, you can get a couple of these, and they are the lens cap that will go over top of the lens to protect it from getting scratched. I know they're fairly easy to replace, those lenses, but these are cool to put on top of that because you can use it to protect the lens. I will show you a picture of a rig I have set up for mine, though, to keep from losing them. I have lost one of my caps, I know 6 or 7 times. I've always found it, but I decided to secure it with the image I'm showing you here. Another thing I use for the GoPro is this close-up lens, and it's not very convenient, but it kind of has limited use. You just snap that onto your lens, and it does a decent job of doing close-up captures. So whereas you may just see with a certain amount of clarity some things at close-up, when you pop this thing on, you can get a little bit better close-up. Things look a little better with this than without it. You can just get a little bit closer. 6 or 7 inches without this, a little bit closer with it. That, I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it's not very expensive at all. All this stuff is on Amazon. By the way, I'm not getting sponsored to tell you about any of these. I just want to let you know about them. I'll put links to all these in the description. Another thing is if you're doing wheat pennies, I really recommend this book for those of you who don't already have it. It's just a cool way to keep up with, let me show you how much this has got in it for collecting. This is supposedly every year wheat penny that there is. And you can see I don't have that many so far. I used to have a bunch of wheat pennies and I lost them all years ago. So these are the recent finds. So there's a whole bunch of them, a little bit of a history about the wheat penny. So that's, I think that's $8 or $9 for that book. Also on Amazon. The last thing, one of my favorite things, is a way to display your coins or whatever. You can see some of the things that I've collected through some of the hunts in the past. For coins, there's my first standing and only standing Liberty silver dime. The necklace that I found in the 1930s hunt. And what they are just these things. They're very inexpensive. I think for about $12, $13, you get 10 of these. And there's nothing more than a couple of plastic frames with some very thin, but durable enough for this purpose, cellophane almost. And they each come with a little mounting stand. So you put whatever coin you want in here and just enclose it and display it. It's pretty easy. And like I said, they're pretty durable. You couldn't do this with every coin, but maybe you want to pick out some of your special coins and just have them on a shelf or whatever. I just think they're really nice. It'd be great if you're having somebody, I plan on some future hunts if we have any guests, and they find something cool to take one of these and present it to him maybe at the end of the hunt. So I thought that'd be cool. So anyway, these are some of the things, the book, a couple of things for the GoPro, and then these coin holders. So I will leave links to all those in the description. Got any more questions about them, just let me know. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.